From your kids now to your pets. And if you like or you need to fly with Rover, well, you better get to know some new rules. Air Canada has now been ordered to ensure a passenger flying with a dog is kept well away from a person with an allergy, or the dog loses its seat. Aaron Saltzman explains.
At 4 months old, Quincy is about to take her first flight, and she'll be right next to her owner the entire way.
I wouldn't bring her if she had to go underneath the airplane in the carriage. I wouldn't bring her on the trip with us.
But Quincy could be grounded, at least temporarily, under new regulations announced this month. The rules come from the Canadian Transportation Agency, which received a complaint from a woman flying on Air Canada. She's an asthmatic who also suffered a severe allergic reaction when she was seated behind a passenger with a dog. Marley Greenglass did not want to appear on camera, but she spoke with CBC News on the phone about her experience.
I was like wheezing and I couldn't breathe and I was, covered in my mask, and I think I must have taken 5 or 6 Ventolin, so I was shaking already.
This respirologist says situations like that are potentially life-threatening.
It could be very serious. They could develop a hole in their lungs that could collapse their lungs due to the pressure changes, and that can even be fatal in some circumstances.
The Canadian Transportation Agency agrees. It says someone with a severe dog allergy should be considered a person with a disability. It says dogs should be kept at least 5 rows away from them. And it says if an allergy sufferer is flying on an aircraft without a HEPA air filtration system, the agency says dogs should be bumped to the next flight. The ruling only applies to Air Canada, but WestJet also says it plans to comply voluntarily. It is a polarizing issue for passengers.
If they're just going to let people sit at the back, that might not be good enough.
Planes are for people, and if you want to transport your pet, transport it down in a container below.
The woman whose complaint started all this says the new rules will allow both her and pets to fly on the same plane.
I would hate to not allow animals on a plane to accompany a person if they wanted to go.
The regulations are supposed to take effect next month. Aaron Saltzman, CBC News, Toronto.
By the way, we should tell you there are already similar rules in place for cats on Air Canada. The rules also apply to service dogs flying with a passenger. Now, it establishes that a person with an allergy has the same rights as a person with a disability. So, what happens if someone allergic to dogs and a person with a service dog both book a ticket on a flight that does not have adequate ventilation? Well, in that event, the ruling says the priority will go to whoever bought their ticket first.